Yo, give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes, my man.
So what?
Did not get anything. My whole life. You did not get anything.
Shut up, you have everything a fucking kid would want.
But these are all lemons. 65, 79, 62.
Come on, dude.
No.
Started in
2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And Allen Wheeler across the 25 to the 27.
I gotta get this. You hear me? I don't know that I ain't understand. Go pick that up.
I want to watch that TV.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the
Fuck
run,
no.
let it go
No.
deep, right sideline. He's got it now, complete. A big play that time.
I didn't know that was in my head.
31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown. John Brown. His first touchdown on the
That's why I need that fucking safety, man. Why I needed that safety. That team is not going to the Super Bowl.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0
Team
game.
is not going to the Super Bowl.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. Oh, he put it on the Cardinals.
He's down.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Read option, here's Montgomery. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dennis Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding an spot for really good yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Eagles.
Dad. Says, Mommy don't want to be the boss.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Connection made with Chenault. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is important defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And off comes to Montgomery. Montgomery, a 1st down and then some. And some room to run now. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Goff flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Flush to his right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on second down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Raymond now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10.
44, Mike. 12. Go.
Goff now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will. Score! Touchdown, Lions! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For the side, though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back to Montgomery.
Come on, Trey, fucking Kelsey. Oh, yeah, you're out of here.
They follow up the first down.
Glad he's not Trey. Ooh.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes
Rookie
up,
Dickerson would be way better than that.
Able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He was 25.
Picked off by Will Harris.
Will
and
Harris.
He brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's
You have some.
the great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So
what you doing over there?
Now, 1st and 10.
What are you doing? Ain't nothing over there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Right here.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Don't be scared of it. Hold on. Check. 76, Helen. 76.
Goff on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Hurts sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,